Alrighty, YouTube. It's your boy Kaizo out here at Bowling Park, Canton, Georgia. If you're wondering where that is, you could look it up. You can type in Bowling Park, Canton, Georgia, and you'll find out where I am. So I'm in the middle of a field. I can see kind of well actually with the human eye. Got some overcast, city light pollution, and there's a moon available, 50%. I got my device on and I'm going to show you what it looks like. There's lights back there, but perfectly here. There ain't nothing. You're probably going to see some deer. I'm going to go to the trail. I am alone, which is kind of ironically a little dangerous. I'm not even supposed to actually be out here because it's like 11. All right, I'll show y'all this thing has to offer today. There we go. Sorry about that. I had to fix my zoom there. Wow. Now this is what you guys were seeing. I have it set to 100 FPS. Let me see if I can bring the brightness level down to what the actual human eye sees. Yep, that's what the human eye sees. But yeah, now iPhone is seeing that flickering. You don't see that in human eye. And I saw a couple of orbs through this thing, which was kind of creepy, but doesn't surprise me. You know, this is Canton, 1850s. People have been here for a long time. This place has existed since 1830, 1850, something like that. This place is old. I did see deer over here a while ago, but nothing. So let's switch this to one. Oh, it's at 50 FPS. Whoops, my bad, I lied. My bad. This was at 50 FPS. Now we're gonna go to 100 FPS. See if that makes a difference on darkness. It does not. It looks about the same. Oh, yes it did. I saw a little bit of difference. What did it just do? Hold on a second. Let me verify real quick. Switch it back to 50. Does it make a difference in darkness, brightness levels? Not really. It doesn't seem to be. So we're going to switch it back to 100. Oh, we crashed. Oopsie. Oh, the device has got to reboot now. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't like that. I'm going to get a little reboot here. There we go. Lightning bug. Hey. Switching back to FPS. We are at 100. Okay, we're going to stay at 100. We're going to walk around. Holy moly, it's quiet out here. I have the focus set as perfect as I can get it. Now, on my previous videos, you could not see that, but right there is where I'm gonna go, and the trail's a little bit of ways, not too far. I'm gonna go in there a little ways. I'm gonna see how freaking good the thing can see. The SVG5 would struggle. The SVG30 would struggle. My natural sense is making me look behind myself. I can't help but look behind me. It's creepy vibes a little bit, you know what I mean? Looking through a phone screen, I can't see much in the human eye except for up to about a couple 100 feet. Got a tree there. Cool. Plenty of freaking city pollution lights and overcast. I'm intrigued to see how well it's gonna see in there. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, this thing is pushing a whole nother level of craziness. I can't see squat in the human eye. That is amazing. Wow. Huh. I gotta use my phone light a little bit because I need to see where I'm going. Ugh. But these are those little hiking trails. Over that way is where the bridge is. Oh, wow. That's pretty crazy. Huh. That's not bad. I'm impressed. Huh. See what happens if I switch it to 50 FPS to see if it gives me a little bit brightness performance on darkness level. Not really. Make sure my camera's focused. Uh-oh. Bring that back down a little bit. This is fucking cool, man. Damn, dude. I'm giving y'all my genuine experience of like genuine reaction of how I'm reacting to $1,000 piece of gear here. So this is what you're getting versus the SVG5, and there's 50% moon. I've got city light pollution. What is this? Oh, I'm using my phone light so I can see where I'm going because I can't trust looking through my screen and all that nonsense. It's kind of a little creepy. What did they do to this bridge? Whoa, they changed it. Interesting. Interesting. Damn, dude. Okay. So they did some new construction here. They made the bridge safe. Whoa, dude. I could barely see the human eye, but if I was to try to like navigate without any night vision or any source of light, it's not happening. Whoa. This is where the creek is and stuff. Huh. How cool. Damn, dude. Nothing competes like this, man. Besides ADNV and the SE models, you know, those are going to be like insanely good compared to this. But I mean, if you're trying to save money and you want something that is just not a toy, this is probably it. However, if you're wanting something military or like near like absolute performance analog, I mean total pure performance, like close to analog, SE or the Pro model. Wow, dude, I can't see nothing in there, man. That's crazy. I'm impressed, guys. I'm genuinely impressed. Dude, you can see all through that trail. That's dark right there. I can't see that, but this is This is pretty cool. I'm gonna show you guys. Whoops. Oh. No. So I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like in the human eye. I gotta fix my thing here, annoyingly, because it decided to slide. There we go. Okay, so this is what you're seeing. Literally nothing. You can't see shit. In the iPhone, to me, in the human eye, I can actually see up to where a couple hundred feet. I can see back there. You can't, y'all guys can't see nothing, but damn, I'm looking through this thing in the human eye myself, and I'm like, whoa, yeah, this thing is cool. Yeah, this thing is pretty fucking cool. This thing is fucking cool. I'm impressed. Okay, maybe have darkened the screen just a little too much on the iPhone. Just like a hair more than I should have. Canopy. Oh, that's canopy. Dude, I wonder what this thing would do in the mountains. Like, absolutely. Sounds like the deer is moving or something else. Damn, dude. I'm impressed. Shit, guys. I don't know. What do y'all think? It is dark as balls right here. I can't see squat. Damn. I'm not too comfortable to go any further because my gut instincts, like my literal human vibes, are fucking flaring red flags right now. I don't mean to be a pussy, but no, dead ass, like, my body is like telling me you probably shouldn't go any further, and I'm gonna definitely listen. But my girlfriend didn't come with me, so I'm not too safe going in there by myself like that. And I'm sorry, I've grown up in Appalachia Mountains, and I just know way better. What I'm doing is dangerous enough. Okay, I don't care if people disagree or agree with me. What I'm doing is more than dangerous enough. But good Lord, dude. I'm impressed. I'm impressed, guys. I'm genuinely impressed. You can see all through that dark areas where most of the light's having a hard time getting through. Now, if you try to use this indoors with some ambient light, you're gonna need that IR. But outside, it seems to do all right. But that's because, you know, the moon is 50% and there's overcast. So that's just gonna boost things up a lot. However, if it was clear in the skies, I'm curious to how it would actually do. Then, would it see just like this? Well, we'll see as I do much more testing in the future with this device. Yeah, I'll try to do a lot more. I'm definitely going to do a lot more testing in the future. Oh, I got to pull my pants here. Yeah, dude. That's pretty cool, guys. I'm impressed with the performance of this thing, with what it can do versus the 30 and the 50. So You don't want to spend $1,200 or $1,500, $1,600, even $1,800. This is what you want to buy, guys. This thing is not bad for the $900. However, there is a couple of things that I noticed I don't quite like, which is the IR and it, you know, whiting out like that. And I noticed what it is the algorithm on this thing. I think what it's trying to do is keep from it like over blinding or washing out the sensor. I don't know what that is, but there needs to be an update done so that way. Oh, that's interesting. I smell camping oil or some kind of like lantern oil. How fascinating. Who is that? That smell changed so fast. That's creepy, dude. Instant smell change just now. I'm not joking, guys. I'm overstaying here, but this is some territory that I used to camp here when I was homeless, man. Cops used to leave me here. They were cool about it, me and my friend. But I could tell you what, when I was here by myself, man, little sketchy situations. And I ain't gonna go into the detail. Oh no, dinghy's coming off. There we go. The phone's trying to slide too. But yeah, I've had some really, really bizarre situations. Y'all can believe what you want, but I've had some very awkward situations. I just minded my own business as usual. I need to grab my phone out of my pocket, because it's actually kind of hard for me to see, and I just not trustworthy. Oh man. All right, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. Fuck it. Just walk around. Whatever. It's just hard to walk around without the phone, especially when I get into this little canopy here, right down where that hill goes. It's kind of like, yeah, it's dangerous. Damn, dude. I would say this place is very much haunted. So that's why I'm not trying to overstay by myself here. So I don't know what happened here a long time ago. I know way up that way, up to the trails there, there's a rock that was signed by people in the 1800s, early mid 1800s, with people's name on it still. So, and this used to be a trail, I think, like kind of like a highway where people used to navigate or travel through Canton back then. And there's a four-way way deep in there, about half a mile or so, and that's where hunters go during their seasons and do their little deals. But yeah, that's what this place has been turned into now. It's just hiking and hunting trails. People hunt deer out here, and I don't blame them, because there's a lot of deer out here. They like to hang out here. All right, back out in the open field from the creepy forest. Especially when you get deeper down that way past that rock, that's where things get weird. Okay, that's just literally where things get weird. I ain't going there by myself. found out the hard way a little too many times when I had to go by myself. Ended up not doing that and just waiting for my friend to get off work. Then we'd go as a team because I was just, no, don't do it. Smell like lantern oil back there though. I don't know if there's miners or something or whatnot here in Canton. I don't know too much about the history of Canton. But I smell lantern oil, or maybe that's what, obviously they used that for lighting, navigation and stuff back then, because you know they didn't have the shit we have today. But I smelled that lantern oil. I was just like, I think it's time to go. I've smelled cigar smoke, like old cigar smoke, a few times out of random through there. I've heard some, like somebody's walking behind me a few times. That's really wild. I hate that shit, especially when I'm on that trail that way. Sometimes I get that. Nothing really physically happened to me. It's just really creepy. This place is weird at night. No wonder they have this place closed off at 11. Thinking about doing a heritage park test and show you guys what it's like to walk through the heritage park area. Alrighty, I'm gonna call it quits. I gotta get going because there's a flock camera and I don't know if it gets me reported, if a cop or something gets down here or not. Anyways, I'm gonna do another test at Heritage Park. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, besides my blabbering. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you got any comments or any ideas, put it down below. I gotta schedule a Blairsville to Cooper's Creek or Creek Falls campsite areas where it's literally in rural areas to test this thing at its fullest limits on the outside. It will probably mostly struggle. I can't see anything too much in there with the human eye. What about in a real dark space? Whoa. I think I had this set to 50 FPS. I do. And if I set it to 100, not much of a difference in brightness level or performance on the CMOS. It just makes it a lot more smooth. But this thing is awesome. But anyways, y'all got any ideas, let me know. I'll see y'all later. And I'm gonna give y'all a little extra cheeky peeky before I get going. It's dark in there, very dark to me. Nice. This thing is very clear. The clarity is impressive. That is extremely dark. This little hole right here, and definitely right there. I can't see shit in the human eye, but all through up in there, I can't see much. Ooh, now we're starting to see where this thing's struggling, but I can see a little bit in there. See how well it can see deep up in the woods. Pretty nice. Huh. Creepy looking fucking thing. Yeah, you look like a face, 100%. Anyways, alrighty. I can't stop looking through this thing. It's kind of like addicting. Give y'all some extra cheeky peeky. I know a lot of people are gonna want to just keep looking through this, see the absolute performance. I'm gonna do what I can, you know, to help y'all out, to get as much footage of this thing, because a lot of people are very skeptical. And, you know, like, I don't know, but how good is it? Is it worth my money? Should I buy it? I don't know. I feel it, man. I feel you. You just don't know what to get. Well, you keep watching my videos, you'll see. And this is what you get once, you know, you take away the device. This is all you see. Oh man, this is cool looking through it myself. Alrighty guys, I'll get going. I hope y'all had a good one. See y'all later.